Well, hi, Aries. Welcome to Quickie Tarot. It's time for your weekly reading. I have shuffled these cards really good. If you feel compelled, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, let's just get started. Let's find out what the universe has for our Aries coming up here. Whoa. What does the universe have for Aries? Universe have for Aries, please, universe. Let's see what we have here to start with. Ooh, Ace of Cups right in the middle. Please give me more cards for this reading, universe. Aries, there you are right there. What is coming up for our Aries people, please? Now, okay, well, we've got plenty to get started. And the Queen of Wands. Okay, Aries. This middle card here is your overall energy. It's the Ace of Cups. So all this love runneth over. This surrounds your whole reading. That's awesome. Let's find out why. Up here in your highest energy is the Hermit, the card for Virgo. So there might be Virgo in your chart or around this reading. But this is seeking advice from the universe about your path forward. As you can see, the Hermit is trying to shine the light ahead of him, trying to show you the path, the way to go. It's right next to the King of Swords. That is possible air energy, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. But as you know, the energy is what is most important in these readings. Excuse me. It's not so much the signs. If the signs match up, that's just all the better. But the energies is what's most important. Now, this is your energy. Your energy. You might have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius in your chart or around you. But in self-protection, it's like you got your sword up. You're seeking your path forward here. You need to know, you would like guidance. But you are also protecting yourself at the same time. That sword is about truth and clarity, and that's another thing that you're seeking from the universe. You've been doing a lot of healing. It's right next to the Star card. This is the card for Aquarius. So you might have Aquarius in your chart or around you somewhere in this reading. Aquarius is an air sign, and it's right next to the King of Swords. I will point that out. The Star card is about healing, right down to your bones, right down to the essence of who you were born to be. It's a very spiritual, very deep healing card. It's looking at your reflection, like in the water, bouncing back up at you and reminding you of who you are. I think you've healed. You've come into your power again. Your sword is up to protect yourself, and now you need direction. You need direction, and it has to do with the Ace of Cups. So on King of Swords is right above the Ace of Cups here. So that is what you need direction on. That is absolutely. And so on the other side of the Ace of Cups, we have the High Priestess. This is under that Hermit card. Well, the Hermit is very spiritual. The High Priestess is very spiritual. So far, you have three very spiritual cards. The High Priestess says, listen to your intuition, okay? You already have the answers that you're seeking from the Hermit here. You already have them within you. So pay attention to them. You already have the answers. And it has to do with love. On the other side of the Ace of Cups is the Sun card. God, that's beautiful. The Sun card is joyful new beginnings. This is under the Star card. All that healing, this is where it's getting you to a joyful new beginning, filled, totally overfilled with love. Under the High Priestess, we have the Five of Swords. This is one of those things you already know. okay, because it's connected to the High Priestess. You have watched someone leave your life, all right? You are standing upright. You have all the swords. And your question, whatever your question is about the love, you already know that answer. Aries, do you love them? Did they love you? I mean, what are your questions here? You need guidance on how to move forward. Perhaps you're thinking about making an offer to them, because we have the Six of Wands sitting right next to the Five of Swords. So the Six of Wands, I mean, that can represent engagement. It's right under the Ace of Cups. So are you thinking about proposing, male or female? Um, the Six of Wands can very well mean that. Because you know, you're still looking back at the one that got away here. And I think you're realizing through all this healing how you feel about somebody. Might be an air sign, might be a Virgo. Um, I think you're thinking about an engagement here. You're thinking about making a commitment. And you've kind of been stuck in this because this love that was there, that actually is not there anymore. All you can see is the backside of this person. There's a couple there that are walking away. And you're still standing upright. You got all the swords, and they're just walking away. I think you're having some kind of like regretful feelings. You're feeling like maybe this was it. You let the one for you walk away. You've been stuck in this feeling. You've been thinking about the joy. There was more joy in this relationship than anything else. That's what you've been thinking about and stuck thinking about. You might have had a shortage of money or funds, having this card here that was somehow came into play in this breakup, this walking away, and the Five of Swords. But you're stuck in thinking that you want to commit to this person that walked away. Here you are, the Emperor, right next to the Four of Pentacles. And that is just like you. You're stubborn. The Emperor is stubborn, okay? This is your card, Aries. That doesn't mean you always carry this energy, but it does mean that you have been stubborn in this situation. And you have been kind of narrowly focused in this situation. So you're very well liked and very well respected, but you've been holding your own. You've been just kind of like staying put, staying stubborn, but you can't get your mind off the one that walked away. This is butting heads, you know. I think you had an argument of sorts, which caused the separation of the two of you with this Three of Pentacles here. You disagreed about something deeply. Then we have the Queen of Wands right above the Emperor. Fire energy. That's you. Fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is that staff of new beginnings. It's right next to the sun. The card for new beginnings with joy, sunshine. Right above the Emperor. Here's the Hierophant. Look at that. Traditional values and morals. This could be marriage. Boy, are you thinking about that you might have made a mistake, and the one that got away was the one for you. The Hierophant is a card for Taurus, by the way, in case you're wondering. I think there's a lot of love here. And I think you want it back. More for our Aries. Need to know more. Universe is one. Okay. Let's see what we have here. We got 4 cards came out. Yes, so there was confusion over the love here. You butted heads about the cup of love, the cups of love. That's what it looks like with the Seven of Cups here, right next to that Three of Pentacles, right next to you, your card. And you were being really stubborn about something, it looks like. It had to do with love. It's like maybe you thought that they didn't have the love for you that you thought they should, something like that. But next to the Queen of Wands here, we have the Page of Wands. So you want to speak out, just like I said, you want to speak out. You are on guard. You're afraid. You want to speak out. You've been stuck in this energy of thinking about it. You want to. It's you going to. You're going to because the Page of Wands, this energy, it just bubbles up and bubbles up. You want to say it. You want to say it. You want to do it. You have that staff of new beginnings here. You want to start a new beginning. It's right next to the Queen of Wands. That's what you want, and you're going to do it. You'll be on guard while you do it. You're afraid to do it because you don't know how they're going to react or come back. But I think you're going to do it. And then right above the Page of Wands, we have the Moon card coming out. This is the card for Pisces. You might have Pisces in your chart or around the reading. But this is, what you want to reveal. It's right next to the Hierophant. You want to come out and reveal that you want a commitment with them. You want to reveal your feelings, is what you want to reveal to them, to the one you think is the one that walked away because you butted heads, because you were stubborn about something here. So, wow, Aries, that was your reading. Thank you for watching Quickie Tarot.